Welcome to my channel Imagine TV. My name is Stan. Today's tutorial After Effects on motion path, camera movement in 3D space, which are a huge topic in After Effects. I want to show you how to create a spiral motion path around the text. To do so, we'll create a null object, a camera and a light, and we will attach both the camera and the light to the null object. Let's start this animation. Okay. New composition. I'm gonna call it spiral. 1280 by 720, 30 frames per second, and 10-second duration. Okay. I'm going to create a text. I'm going to switch to the selection tool or press V. Selection tool, press V. And anchor tool, Y. So I'm switching to the anchor tool and I'm looking for this little target. You might select the snapping option right there. It's going to help you. And you put it in the center. You press V and you go to your align panel and you align. You create a new camera. A wide angle, 15 millimeters is perfect right now, but you can go 20 or 24 millimeters. And a null object. Again, we're gonna reposition the anchor point, so I press Y. You see I switched Y and V. Now Y, and I move my anchor point in the middle of the bounding box, this red little rectangle. I press V and I align. Okay, so now let's switch these two layers to 3D layers. Then you select the underground, you press Ctrl plus D to duplicate, Ctrl plus D to duplicate another time. Here I'm going to change the color to blue, a little darker because we're going to add some light later on. I'm making that invisible. Okay, and I'm gonna go with the last one with the purple. Pink is better right there. Not too light, not too dark, but a good pink, a good color. So I'm making these two again visible. With the null object selected, you press R and you change the value to 90 for the Y rotation. You switch to the top view and you select on the ground text, you move it forward, you select on the ground 3 or the copy of the text that you have and you move it backward. Select the null object. You move the null object to the edge of the canvas and right about here. Now you come back on the active camera. You unselect the null object clicking anywhere in the empty space right here. And you create a new shape layer, which is going to be a rectangle right now. I draw a rectangle. So you can change the width. And if you have a fill like that, you can switch to none. Okay. Now I press Y to switch to the anchor point tool and I'm checking that your anchor point, you don't see it really well, but it's right in the middle of the rectangle. I press V to switch back to the selection tool, and I align. I switch the layer to 3D layer. I press R and I rotate 90 degrees the X axis. I'm moving down a little bit this rectangle, going back to the top, and I'm going to move that rectangle a little bit further back and making it just a little bit smaller. Perfect. Smaller on both sides. Okay, so my null object. My null object, a little bit more, just right in front, right on the right side, just in front of the text. So the top view. Now, I'm gonna collapse everything. I'm gonna make it very nice and easy. Visually, you select the null object, you press P. You select the camera, you press P. Now the null object is located, this is the coordinates, these are the coordinates of the null object. So we have to copy the coordinates of the null object onto the camera. And now you see that the null object and the camera are aligned. We're going to check that from the left side, we are right. From the top, we are right. From the back, we are right. And from the right, we are right, of course. Okay. Go back to the top. Select the null object. Enable the clock watch. It's going to create your first animation keyframe. And switch to the anchor point. Move the anchor point like that. Press V. Move to your timeline at 4 seconds and move your null object. So now let's come back to the beginning and link the camera with the whip right there. If you don't have it, you right click on mode and parent. So you select parent. So this little whip right there, you're gonna click it, you're gonna hold it, and you're gonna drag it to the null object. So now the camera moves with the null object. Come back at the beginning of the timeline, you press R, you enable the exploitation stopwatch. It's gonna create your first timeline. You move at 4 and you change the value to 2. Come back at the beginning and you check if your camera is going around. Perfect. Now let's take care of the point of interest. You create a keyframe. You move to 4 seconds and you're going to take that point of interest and bring it back in the middle. So now you see your camera is going around and the point of interest remains the same. Yeah, there is a little, but it's alright, it's fine. Okay, so now I'll go back to the top and let's play that. Okay, perfect. Now from the camera option, we're gonna switch the aperture to around 65 and the focus distance to around 250. Okay, perfect. Now we got a little bit more depth to it. Perfect. Let's collapse everything and we're gonna create a light. It's gonna be a point of light, 100% intensity for the moment. Okay. Let's press on P for the position of the light. Let's press on P for the position of the null layer, and let's copy again the light position. Let's go back to our top view. Okay, so let's move it manually. Okay, I don't know why. Let's go back to the left. To the left it's aligned as well. Okay, now into the light position we're gonna bring the intensity up, the fold distance down, and the radius down as well. Right there. A little bit more fold distance. Okay, perfect. Okay. Now come back at the beginning and link the whip to the null object, the light to the null object, and let's play it again. And now you can see that your light is following the camera and the null object. Perfect. Let's add another light, ambient light, 100%. Okay. And for this one, we're going to drop the intensity. Okay. So let's play that again. Perfect. Let's hide that camera and let's see what happens. Okay. So that's already a good beginning for the first part of the tutorial. Second part of the tutorial, I'm going to polish a little bit everything. So we have a glow and we have a better lighting and we have a nice animation. We're going to duplicate a composition. We're going to add another camera, a different camera, a different shot, and with a different movement. So we can mix both and we can do a little edit with two different kind of angles. One, the spiral, and maybe a zoom in to finish. Okay, thank you very much guys for following the first part. I hope you enjoyed the tutorial, that you've learned a lot of things. And come back in the second part because really I have a lot of things to show you. Thank you very much for following. Subscribe, share on Twitter, on Facebook, on Instagram, anywhere you can on social medias. And I thank you very much and stay safe during this weird kind of times. Peace.